Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, the lone picker. Where's everybody at today? It is Thursday, and I am ready to rock and roll. Y'all better get ready. How's everybody doing today? It is time to get started. Get this day rocking and rolling. So, I am by myself. Alone. Why is my face so white? That is so weird. How it's, love to hear the sound of that in the morning. What did I sell? I sold a shirt. Cool. Awesome. Gotta love the sales. How's everybody doing today? Let's see here. How many times do I gotta say that? Sales really kind of fell off yesterday. I don't know why, but I think I have 6 going out currently, and I took a couple of offers during the night because, I wake up in the middle of the night, look at my phone. Probably shouldn't accept offers when I'm just, kind of between sleep and awakeness. But, I took a couple of offers, and so I might have more if people pay. That's okay. So potentially I could have 8 or 9, but currently I just have 6 going out that have paid, I think. Let me check here. Yeah, 6 going out. But I have 3 unpaid, so, it's going good. Now, I've told everyone this, and probably people are more than likely tired of hearing this, but, and I haven't really shared it on here or, like Instagram, but my sales, for a long time, I've been reselling full-time April 1st, no fooling. It will be 5 years that I have been reselling full-time. Morning, Mike. And, I've done okay, but I kind of hit a wall, and I never really went farther than, or did more, up until just recently. So when I got back from, that's when I got back from North Carolina in January, I had, let me see if I can find a picture, because this is huge. Let me look and see if I can find that picture. So this picture is, let's see. Okay. I can't really share it on, but I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. So all those boxes, that's all ThredUp boxes. And that was literally from the floor to the ceiling. Boxes and boxes of ThredUp items. Let me get Lori on. Morning, Lori.
Good morning.
So that was, let's see if I could show it. You guys can see it. So that was my stack of all the ThredUp stuff. That's floor to ceiling, boxes and bags of ThredUp. I had so much stuff, so much. And I tackled it, got it all listed. And within, from January until just recently, I finally finished those, and everything is listed on eBay because I'm not doing ThredUp anymore. So that boosted my store like 1,000 listings easily. And I have doubled what I used to sell. I mean, it wasn't anything for, and I'm not here to brag. Well, kind of I am, because, pat on the back. A lot of people didn't think that I would be able to finish that, and I did. And I think that's really what drives me, is when people think that I can't do something, that's what like pushes me right over the edge, and I'll say, I'll show you.
Yep. That's what I am. Don't tell me I can't, because I'm going to prove you wrong.
That's it. That's it. And so,
or die trying.
Yeah. I mean, and I just kept going and going and going. And, it was pretty regular for me to be like, my numbers were, my 30 days on average was about 4,000, which I thought that was okay. I was all right with that, but I'm nowhere near that. My 30 days right now are, okay, let me go back. My 30 days was usually around 2,000. And now they're 5,000. My 90 days are at 11,000, and they were normally about 5,000 to 6,000. So I'm killing it right now. And I think I think the stimulus helped, definitely, but also I think all those listings and getting more in my store, definitely helped. Because you give, the more stuff you have, the more of a variety that you have, the more people are going to buy. That's kind of my whole thinking on that. And that was one of the reasons why I went to Anchor, was because I knew that I was going to be putting a lot more listings up and a lot more, items in the store, and I needed to be prepared for that. So I've been working hard and trying to get all that stuff in, and I haven't thrifted. I haven't, sourced really, unless I, pick a couple of things in at Walmart. But as far as thrift stores go, bag sales go, I haven't done any of that, because my goal is to live on what I have. I'm trying to make that inventory work for me. So currently I have about 50 totes. Sounds crazy, but I have about 50 totes of unlisted stuff. And there's not a lot. This house is not a big house. So I don't have a lot of room. I actually have totes in my bedroom, because I kind of ran out of space. And I finally got to the point where I could start pulling. I pulled one tote out of the bedroom yesterday. And I'm just trying to get through it. Just working through it. But I just got to keep on trucking, keep on going. I would actually like to see myself go till December before I thrift anything.
I'll be back. I gotta go check on Bambi. Teresa said she just threw up everywhere. She's
okay.
Shaking bad, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Good morning, Shelly. So yes, I'm very happy. I'm very, very, I'm proud of myself because my numbers are going up. you know, and it's not all about the money. It's more about what you can do, you know, how you can move mountains, you know, if you really, really want it. And if you can, you know, if you can do it, get it done. Let's see. Let's say hello. I don't know where everybody's at today. Let's see. We've got Nashana and Mike and Kelly. Good morning. Hank, Cindy, Joanne. Thanks everybody for coming on. Anissa, Shelly. I think I already said Shelly, but I'll say you twice. But I've really been working hard at this and trying to get, you know, just as much as I possibly can on. And it's not such a horrendous fight as it was when I had all those the boxes and the bags in there. But you know, it's still, I want to get that stuff listed. Because as Hank has said in the past, if it's not listed, it can't sell. And that is the truth. Good morning, Mr. Sadie. How far? Well, you have a great time at the bins today. I can't wait. Truthfully, I want to go thrifting. It has crossed my mind, but, you know, I don't need to. So I'm going to, you know, even today, I'm going to get the shot. And I've kind of set up my day around that. So I'm going to go, you know, to Walmart, get groceries, get my shot. And then after that, I'm going to go get my hair done. And so I've kind of worked the day around that shot. That's kind of what I have to do because I live 30 miles from where I'm supposed to go get the shot at. So I just work my, you know, if I need groceries, I'll make a list and go get groceries and then do whatever I need to, you know, whatever else I need to do. You know, I'll work it into the day. So, and maybe I'll find some clearance, and that's great if I do, and it's great if I don't, because I don't need anything else. But those dollar clearance, I can't pass those up. Let's see. Mike says, so no one will stop by my place and see if I have anything for sale. I was counting on that. Well, you got to put it out there. Put it on Facebook Marketplace. Lots of stuff for sale. Come on down. So that's what I got going, you know, and then plus the, you know, the weight loss is really, I've got a lot of things going at the same time, which that's totally me. You know, just trying to lose weight, trying to get healthy, trying to, I kind of had an idea. I know, cringe. But I want to set up some kind of like a, not really an obstacle course, but more of just like a workout area in my backyard. I know it sounds weird, but like a, you know, just little stations. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I had it in my mind. I actually dreamt it. And so when I woke up, I had it in my mind as far as how I wanted it and what I wanted to do with it. And, you know, how I wanted to arrange it. And so I'm going to, that's one of the reasons why I'm going to Walmart today, just to buy a couple of things to set it up. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going with that. let's see. So, yeah, Shelly says you're not trying, you're doing it. That's right. That's right. Mr. Sadie says the wife had to get a COVID test 3 days before surgery, and it showed that she had COVID in the past 90 days. So surely I have also and didn't even know it. I bet you that's a lot of people, you know, even if it was just a small symptom that you had, you know, a runny nose or a headache or something like that. It's very possible that it could have, you know, you could have had it, or she could have had it and didn't even know it. You know, because we think that I mean, if it ever gets us, it's going to be like horrendous, like, you know, difficulty breathing and, you know, a little more substantial. Mr. Sadie said, I think I had it in February 2020 before they were even talking about it. A lot of people had that same. Oh, Nishana said that at Mr. Sadie. I think I had it in February. I think my daughter actually had it. And it was like, I want to say January, February. But, you know, she got through it. And, I mean, there's a lot of us that could have, you know, kind of felt like a cold or, you know, just cold symptoms. And, you know, so I think if they did that test on everybody, I think they would find that a lot of people had it already. Yeah, Mr. Sadie says, I think I had it in December 2019. And Nishana says, I was the sickest I have been since my early 20s. Yeah. So, you know, I am going to get the vaccine today. Originally, I was not really against it, but I just didn't think that I needed to get it because I'm not a person that is around, around a lot of people a lot of the time. But my main catalyst was I wanted to, if I needed to go, because I think this is a thing where they're going to start, eventually, they're going to start requiring people to have the vaccine in order to go on the plane. And, you know, not that I plan on traveling anytime soon, but I want to have that in my wallet so that way if I need to go somewhere, I can do that. I have that option. Let's see. Mike says I was definitely exposed late November. 2 people I knew had it. I was around them a lot. Mike said I slept a lot. Definitely, Shelly says I feel like the bins keep my immune system on point. Yeah, definitely. Mike says it's simple. I won't fly. But yeah, I don't know. I may be overshooting that thought, you know, of them requiring vaccination to go on a plane, but I don't know. I just kind of have this gut feeling that is a possibility. Yeah, Mr. Sadie, I was down for 3 days with terrible headache and no strength at all and slept. Yeah. So I know a lot of people had those same symptoms. So Bambi's okay?
Yeah, she threw up, but her body temperature's good, or you know, her nose is cold, so I don't know if it's one of the mornings. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know she does that every now and then, but I gotta watch with her because she gets dehydrated real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go check on her again here in a bit. But she seems to be acting fine. She was normal. I come in, she's all happy that I'm back in the door, and
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's one of those that we've got to keep an eye on because she had the HGE. So
Right.
Teresa always gets a little worried whenever she does that, and Teresa seems to over exaggerate a little bit. So so I didn't see anything for myself. So I don't know how bad it was, or if it was just a little bit, or if she was playing and got overheated, and
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
Yeah. I get it. But so yeah, things are going okay. I'm happy that I'm going to get out of the house today and get out and do something, whether it's even if it is just to go get the shot and everything, but it feels good just to be able to get out amongst people and do what you need to do. Let's see. Hank says, let's see. Mike says, no, you're on spot. A vaccine card will be needed to do some things. When they restrict travel, there will be problems. Yeah, definitely. I just kind of have a gut feeling about that. So that's kind of what set me over the edge as far as, getting the vaccination and just doing it. Hank says a lot of my mom's friends and acquaintances are all getting violently ill from the second dose. Are y'all seeing the same thing in your areas? I haven't heard anything. I'm getting Moderna is the vaccine that I'm getting. But, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I'm still getting it. So, just got to stay positive, keep up the vaccines or the vitamins and, just trying to do the best we can. That's about all we can do. Stay healthy. So, but yeah, so I've got projects. I've got things I need to get done. I think I have things that have to get done. So I'm just running around crazy. At least I have clothes on, so that's good. I'm not running around naked going crazy. So that's good. Safe for everybody. So I wonder where Todd and Sally are at. Let's see. We're going to message Sally. I know she worked last night, but I'm still going to bug her. And
I wonder where Todd's at. That's unusual for him not to be
I
here.
know. See if
it looks like I will be hitting the 127 yard sale this year with my sister.
Are you? Who's going to go with you?
My sister Kimmy's going to go with me.
Oh, awesome.
We all met her at New Year's Eve that one year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was over there. Yeah. So.
Shauna says, what was your best sell recently? I would have to say, I don't make a whole lot of big sells. I sold a vintage Hawaiian dress recently, just like the other day, and that was $50. What was the other one that I sold? I don't really sell a whole lot of high priced items, but mine is more volume than anything else. So, but every once in a while I do get, some good sales and so that's good. That's the good thing about, being able to go to the bag sale, and I get a lot of vintage items from there, especially when I'm clearing the racks. It's better. It's actually, it sounds weird, but if I was like, picking through items, I would probably not pick up a lot of the items that I get from, the bag sale. Because when I'm doing the bag sale, I'm just clearing the racks. So I'm not even really looking at the items that I'm picking up. I'm just, scooping them up and putting them in the basket. So a lot of that stuff, I don't even see it. So yeah, I get a lot more. I get more not so good items, but then there is some vintage stuff that I get. Kelly said I sold a pair of Nike track pants yesterday for $35 plus shipping to Russia. Awesome. So let's see. Oh, I love selling Hawaiian stuff. Eventually, one of these days, I want to get to Hawaii. I always say that's where I want to go, but I'm going to get there one day. Mike says it's already hot. 88 today. Woo! Anissa says it's going to be 70 there. I think it's supposed to be 49 here. We're kind of in a little cold snap right now. But I see next week it's supposed to be in the 70s. So definitely looking forward to that. Well, nobody is responding. I guess something happened. Interesting. So how's your goal, your whiteboard goal going?
That's doing pretty good. I'm up to $860.90 towards my $1,500 by the 10th of April. So
I think you'll make it.
I think so. I'm hoping so. I got a few higher end items I'm going to get listed, and I just sold a pair of vintage Beltone hearing aids for $80. So
nice.
And I got them out of that one clean out. So that's another batch, which I haven't figured this week yet. So I think I'm going to be over 1,000 this week. So that's what I'm hoping.
That's very good.
It's getting there. I'm checking Lacey just put on it's an antique. It's called the American Brilliant Cut lead crystal bowl. We found one very similar on Etsy for $229, and it was a little bit smaller. So I told her to list hers for $250. She did, and she got an offer for $250. So I'm getting ready to go check her account, because I think that don't sound right to me. Because, well, for one, she's a new seller, so she has a zero feedback, so they can, predatory buyers, is what I like to call them, look for those type of accounts to try to mess with them. So, right, they don't realize that, Mama's been here for quite some time doing what I do. So she texted me. She said, "Should I take this offer?" I said, "That doesn't sound right to me. I mean, you would think that they would have said $200 offer, but not for the same amount." So I don't know why people do that, but it does happen. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure that it's legit, because she's all excited about finding that, but she paid $4 for it at the thrift shop. So, and I was like, well, she's definitely got her mama's eye, because she picked that out on her own. But she always remembered, like, if it's heavy, it's expensive, put it down. She remembers all that. So when she picked it up and seen all because it's really, really intricate, very pretty piece. It's all hand carved, cut crystal. So, it's very, very nice. And if it were mine, it would never leave the room. It would be over there on one of my shelves because for some reason that kind of stuff attracts me. But I don't know why. Lead crystal is just so pretty. It's got like this right here is lead crystal. That's about $100 piece.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just can't let it go. It's too pretty. The lights hit it, sparkles, and there's just some pieces or some things that I can't do. So I'm checking her account because I think that's fishy to me.
Yeah. Mike says my brother lived in Hawaii for a couple of years. He told me the best thing was a plane full of women arriving daily. I hate him. Looking for a good time. Yep.
Let's see.
But let's see. Nashana says I should look into egg glass. There's so much that comes into the store. I don't know if EAPG. I don't know what that is.
Well, they got
EAPG glass. I don't know if that's a typo or I don't know. I don't know. But early American press glass. Gotcha. I was like, I can't even pronounce that. Early American patterned glass, also known as press glass, was produced roughly 1850 to 1910. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, there's actually, the thrift store that's closest to me. We have, they have a lot of like vintage stuff, and because really in that area, that's about the only place that people can donate to, and I'm sure that they get that from like when people die and they really don't know what to do with it, so they just donate everything. And when I used to go in there, I used to find a couple of things here and there, but I've never really found a really good item that was, worth a lot. Hank says I keep trying to catch up, but I think I'm perpetually behind in the stream. I'm so horrible about watching videos. And I know Crazy Lamp Lady, she does a lot of that, but there's some people that I'm drawn to, and there's some people that I just can't, even though they have great information. I probably just need to put her videos up on the YouTube, on the TV, and just let them roll. And I don't really mind the whole shipping breakables. Knock on wood, I've done okay so far. So I don't sell, or I don't list. I think I kind of try to avoid listing like hard goods, which I really do need to. I really should, because I know that there's a lot more, but I avoid buying them. I avoid, if I buy something like that, it usually ends up sitting in a pile, and I almost avoid listing it. So I'm not a very good reseller.
I'm looking at this. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
So I was looking at this buyer's profile, and they have 552 positive feedback as a buyer, nothing as a seller. And it looks like they buy from, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one that has positive feedback, but it says they tried to scam me, but that person's profile only has 7 as a seller. So out of all these that I'm looking at, there's no negative whatsoever. But I don't know. My gut tells me that something's not right with that offer.
Well, I wonder if this may be something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
When they do an offer and you accept the offer, they're not required to pay right away.
Mm-hmm.
So that may have been why they did that.
It could be. I'm going to tell her to go ahead and accept, because either way, if they don't pay, they don't pay. It goes on them. So,
right.
But I don't know. Just something in my gut tells me that I don't know. It's just one of those weird things that kind of gnaws at you.
Right.
And I hope I'm wrong, and I've been wrong before, but several times, quite often. But still, with it being, if it were me, I would do it, but because of it's me. But Lacey's new and her account's new, and I don't want her to get a ding of any kind. Being a new seller and all that. So maybe that's just the mom in me coming out, but still, it's my kid. Don't mess with my kid. Period.
Right. It don't matter how old they are.
Right.
They're always going to be your kid, and you're always going to try to protect them.
So I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her to go ahead and accept the offer, and we'll see what happens. So I hope it's legit. I hope she gets the $250. It will get there in one piece, because I'm going to pack it for her. I'm going to show her how, so she'll know next time. But it'll get there in one piece. If I got to go deliver it myself, it'll get there in one piece.
Right.
Just so she gets the benefit of the
Absolutely.
sale. I don't want her to get discouraged in any way, because she's doing so good, and I think she's going to stick with it for a while. So,
Joanne says, I watch YouTube all day, and one of my favorites are a couple of pickers. I love them too. HW team, and they're just husband and wife team, and they're just my chat went somewhere. And they're just normal down to. I agree. They are. Rob and Lisa, they're awesome. And they're funny. They're hilarious.
Hank. Yep. Pretty much. Because they're in Louisville, so they're not that far away.
No. It'd be real, probably pretty easy to drive on over and
drop it off. Up. Here you go.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man, Mike. He says, I stopped by my old employer last night to see if he wanted to buy any of my junk. No bites. On to plan B. I mean, I don't know, but maybe if you might find an auction house, because they may be able to take on some of that stuff. I don't know. That's just a thought. Maybe Craigslist. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of who you might get a hold of to see if they would want to buy it. I don't know. Yeah, Anissa says, I love all the YouTubers, just not enough time. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sadie. I watch Chick Picker religiously, though. Mike says 5,700 pound saw is what I want gone the most. I don't blame you there. I'm trying to think of who would you sell that to? Yeah, I would just really try and utilize maybe Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, the local Facebook Marketplace. See if you can't sell that. I don't know.
Oh, I got a Facebook Marketplace sale this morning on a dress.
Awesome. I tried clothes over there, and I just did not have any luck with clothing.
So, I've got maybe 30 articles of clothing listed right now. I've had about 40 or 50, but I've sold off quite a bit. And there's some that's still setting. And I figure, that's the last resort. This is stuff that I was going to donate anyway. Mm-hmm. So if it doesn't sell there, it's going, and most of it was given to me. So it's not like I'm out any money. And some of it I've already made money back from other sales of the lots that those were purchased with. So it's like, I'm not going to be out any money if it does not sell. Right. So the last resort will be Facebook Marketplace for any of those items. And if that doesn't sell there, it's going to be redonated to the thrift shop or donated, because a lot of it I got from my sister or clean outs or stuff like that. So, or bag sales where, I've bought several hundred pieces and already made my money back from what I paid for it. So, like at the church rummage sales and stuff like that. So,
right. Let's see here. And Nessa doesn't like Facebook Marketplace. I like them. I didn't like them prior to the shipping option, but now that they have the shipping option, I'm all for that.
Same here. The local was okay, and I would put large pieces that I did not want to have to ship on there, or something I knew would flip quick to somebody local. I would do that. And when they get opened up for the shipping option, it's like a whole new ball game, and it's working out for me. I like it, because I use the pirate ship with that, and it's the same kind of similar discount to what you would get if you sold it on eBay with less fees. And I see, as long as I'm making money, I'm going to keep doing it.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, right now I'm really just trying to focus more on eBay, just trying to get as much stuff on over there as I can. I've even put Poshmark on vacation for a little bit, just so I can kind of get caught up with everything and not have to really worry about cross posting and all of that mess.
I tried Poshmark, but I don't like the idea of having to sit there and share for an hour or whatever. I could be using that time for something else. So it didn't work for me. So, but Facebook Marketplace is, and so that's where I'm at right now. Mercari didn't work very well. I like buying off of Mercari, but I couldn't sell. So it's like just, I don't know, you just find your little platforms that work and go with it.
Yeah, definitely. And I kind of like the whole theory about Poshmark as far as, like with eBay, you have to pay for your promoted listings. On Poshmark, you use your time to promote your own, your own closet. But there's so many less viewers on Poshmark and other platforms, and your stuff is getting seen on eBay. There's so much more traffic going through there, and so I'm trying to really focus on my eBay and get that. Todd's being awful quiet today. He's not even on here. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where Sally's at. So I don't know what the heck is going on. So he's not on here. Todd is not
No,
is not currently on here.
he's AOL or AWO.
Mr. Sadie, Todd is really making sense today, more than usual. Oh my gosh.
He's AWOL.
He might be at the what do you call it? The Lutheran? Yeah, he might be there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a very good positive. I mean, he didn't say nothing, but have they started to show their own and forgot to let us know? Oh, their own show and forgot to let us know. I don't think so, because they usually won't do that unless I'm not having a show. I don't know. Nobody said anything, so hopefully everybody's okay. Yeah, he might have an estate sale, but I would say chances are he probably went to the church sale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. I am guessing. Yeah, I hope he's okay. Yeah. Maybe him and Sally did start a new show of their own. Heck, I don't know. I'd probably be the last one to know. But everything's going good. Just trying to keep my head down. It definitely helps when the weather isn't so nice, because it keeps me inside and I can work. But once that sun starts shining through and it gets a little bit warmer, that's when it's hard to keep me inside. But we're going to get it done. He might be opening his pool. I don't know. It's a little bit chilly for that. All kinds of things would be shrinking.
Huh.
It has shrinkage. But and I got to start working on taxes. That's another thing I have to do. So many things to do. Let's see. I think next I got a call yesterday about my mother-in-law. I got to take her to the doctor next week, I think it is. I don't know. Yeah, taxes. Blech. I don't like them. I don't like finding all the stuff and figuring all the stuff and all that. But I am going to have a CPA do them this year, so I got to start getting things rounded up for him. But let's see what else is going on. Tree trimming is going to happen next week. Yeah. So, anyways, trying to think of. Hank says, trying to find a reprieve from the heat for a few minutes, only to emerge covered in algae and pollen. Ugh. That's gross. Anissa says, I'm having a tax pro do it too, but I can't hand them a bag of receipts. That is true. They don't really like that. They don't really like the handful of receipts and all that, but luckily I do have GoDaddy, and so I can just, what I should do is as soon as I get back, I should put it right into the computer, and that way I don't have these piles of receipts that I have to enter into the computer. But that GoDaddy, it does help a lot. It just keeps everything together. And I know, Anissa, old school paper and pen. But it just works. It works so good. It really does work well. Well, the weird thing is I didn't get, and maybe you guys experience this too, is I didn't get a 1099 for PayPal and I didn't get one for eBay. So I got no 1099s at all for either place, which I thought was weird. Oh, Anissa says she never does. Okay, well, that's good to know. I always have gotten 1099s, but definitely I'm gonna report what I made. And that's a good thing that I have GoDaddy, because it does keep track of sales, it does keep track of profits, and when I put it in, it does keep track of the expenses. Oh, Joanne says I don't get a 1099 from eBay either. That's so weird. And I just wonder if it was because I didn't get one. I wonder if it was because of the switch from PayPal to managed payments, and because of those. See, Jim and Tara, they got 1099s from both. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't make enough because I switched in, I think it was August. And then I switched in August and then went to managed payments in August. So Kelly said next year we'll start getting 1099s for any platform we sell more than 600. Right. And Karen says, I've been hearing from a lot of people that drinking lots of water before receiving the shot helps. Well, I'll definitely be doing that. Aren't you supposed to print them out? There was nowhere to go to print them out. They don't have them anywhere. I've looked on managed payments. I've looked on eBay or PayPal, and they're not anywhere. So well, that's good, Joanne. Thank goodness for that. Oh. Yeah, so I gotta get started on that. And yeah, I know I went on PayPal. They didn't have anything for me. So I called them and they said that I didn't make enough money, which was probably a bad thing. But yeah, they said I didn't make enough money, so I didn't get a 1099. But I mean, I'm still gonna. It's still all in GoDaddy, so I'm still reporting everything that I, my income. So just have to do it off of that. This year's tax tree, Valerie. This year is tax free. I doubt that, seriously. But I'm kind of interested as far to see what the CPA will be able to do for me. But I'm sure he'll be able to help me. I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. So let me look and see. I have 7 going out. So I got 1 that paid. But I mean, that's the thing is I don't really sell. I mean, the probably the highest sell that I had yesterday was $30, $29. It was a Red Tail Squadron baseball cap. And that was $30. But other than that, I mean, I really don't have a whole lot of like high dollar sales. Just because, I just don't have that. I don't have that in my inventory. And my thing is mainly just volume. Just trying to get stuff out. Shelly says, off to work and get my daily video done so I can get to the bins. Well, good luck at the bins. Hope you find good stuff. Still haven't heard it from anybody, so I don't know what anybody's doing today. Kelly said 3 going out, 1 Etsy, 1 Macari, 1 Poshmark. Mr. Sadie said we used some retirement money last year, and our tax lady said we could break it up in 3 years. Whoa, that's good. That's good to know. I know there's a lot of breaks out there because of, the virus and, things that, I mean, people had to figure it out, and some people didn't have any options other than, pulling from one place and bringing it in from another because, they were kind of stuck. And you couldn't really, hold on until, maybe you got a stimulus check, maybe you didn't. Some people just had to figure it out. That's why it's always good to have a little bit of a cushion, But yeah, Nishana says I had 2 sales yesterday. The biggest was $70. That's great. That's really good. I'm just focusing on the clothing right now. I do have a lot of hard goods up and listed, but currently I'm not listing any hard goods. I'm listing clothing right now just because there's so much of it, and I need to get those totes out. And so that's the main focus right now. Shouldn't complain. Many people had it much worse. At least we had options. Yeah, absolutely. Mike says, oh my God, feeling completely overwhelmed. Feel like I'm shuffling things around. Yeah. I completely agree. I've been there, done that. I don't like that feeling either. And what I have to, I don't know what, oh, happy school day. Have a great day, Atlas. He's going to school for the first time. Physically. He's so excited. Yeah. One of these days, I have to say that now because I don't really have a time frame of when and if, or, if I'm going to move. But, someday, that's all I can say. I just have to get myself set up where I can be okay even when I move. And so that's kind of what I'm working on, setting up a system, a plan, and it might happen one day, it may not. I don't know. So we'll just have to hope for the best, especially with, the virus and everything. I mean, that really put a wrench in all the plans, I need a gymnasium to straighten this out. A football field. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. And The last thing I want is to end up homeless somewhere in Austin, living in Tent City. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that, I don't want to fail. So it's, to me, even if I have to stay here for a little bit longer to be able to set myself up a little bit better, I think that's definitely worth it, because I'm not in a bad place, And Ashana says, I have this big dolphin sculpture I have to wrap and pack. And is using my photo table. Oh my gosh. All right, everyone. I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for putting up with me. Yeah, Tent City with an eBay pile. That's right. That's what you call a shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
But all mine would not fit in a shopping cart, so I'd be screwed. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great day. Bye.